Alright, let's check out this Rinak unit.
Consider this an honor. Come on, impress me.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get away, are you? You can't outrun me.
Uh-huh, very
Turning
cute.
to cowardly tricks?
Very cute.
Rinak, a part-timer at a private investigator's office in the back alleys of the Fundos. In the past, she lost her parents after becoming entangled in the affairs of the underworld, and eventually came under Robin's care. Although she grew up admiring Robin for how she would take out their enemies, the Robin she once looked up to soon washed her hands of her criminal lifestyle and settled into life as a local deadbeat. While passing her days living with Robin, Rinak was chosen to become an heir by the guardian Hanien and found herself standing before a new destiny. Rinak is a 5-star Earth
129 base speed. At least she doesn't have crit chance in print.
elemental thief. She has high attack and speed, and can increase her attack further through her imprint concentration.
Let's see, dispels all buffs before decreasing combat range by 30%, inflicts pilfer, self-attack buff, and gets an extra turn, and this is a skill too? Okay, so wow, like Rand has extra turn, Peyra has extra turn. Well, these openers are crazy. So let's see, ignore ER, of course. Pilfer decreases attack, health, defense by 20% and grants spoils to the attacker. Applies to heroes only, yada yada. Remains even after dying. Okay. Let's see, unaffected by ER, that's very nice. Spoils, increases attack, health, and defense. So she reduces someone's stats by 20%, and then she increases her own stats by 20. So that sounds pretty good already. And this is a 3-turn cooldown? This is a 3-turn cooldown, and it gives her an extra turn. So this is basically like one turn downtime or something. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Pocketing. Swiftly attacks the enemy,
That's actually pretty crazy. Let's see if it does any damage.
The fact that in stack up after being revived.
Yeah.
Inflicted on all enemies, and spoils granted to Rinak will all be dispelled.
2,600 damage, so this doesn't really do that much damage, right? But it does her like utility skill.
Clumsy finish.
Let's see, defense pen, so she's already weak to Illinev, but we'll see. Cannot trigger a critical hit. So it's an opener that would like to have attack percent right side at very high speed. I see. Damage down increases to prone to speed, of course. Dispels all buffs from the caster and inflicts stun. So she stuns herself. And then does 7k fixed damage AoE. This is a lot of fixed damage, and I feel like this is like intended to make FCC do more damage.
Nimbly attacks the enemy.
I guess.
Penetrates the target's defense, but cannot by mistake, dispelling all buffs from the caster and inflicting stun for 1 turn, and inflicts 7,000 fixed damage on all enemies.
That's like over 10,000 damage for being a 129 base speed unit. Okay, so this might not look that insane, but in RTA, attacks that penetrate defense do way more damage, especially something that scales with attack. So this Rinak unit is going to do 1 billion damage. Okay, not literally, but like she's gonna do so much damage with the new frenzy that's not shown here. Yeah, so I expect this like 10,000 damage to be more like 12 or 13,000. Like it's gonna do way more damage, and that's very concerning because that's like 20,000 damage to one person and then 7,000 AoE. Isn't that kind of a lot for an opener? That is a lot for an opener. Wait, brother, like, why did this 129 speed unit just one-shot one of the tankiest units in the game?
Skill 1, Vital Point Slash.
Very nice,
attacks
very
the enemy
nice.
with a dagger. Penetrates the target's defense, but cannot trigger a critical hit.
S1 has speed.
Damage dealt increase.
Okay, wait, that was a lot of damage. Oh, that was a lot of damage for an S1.
is proportional to the caster's speed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, nothing special about the S1, honestly, though.
Rinok's artifact.
Let's see, increase attack, that's nice. This is basically like the new like increased damage, except like it helps your scaling a bit more. When the caster has a debuff, increase combat range by 30% and grants stealth. So at the end of the turn always means at like the end of their turn. So after Rinak stuns herself, she gets stealth and a CR push. And I really like this artifact because because you don't need to level this artifact up for functionality. Like there's you will always proc your stealth, which is probably the most important part. And like I'm very glad they made this a non-whale artifact despite this being a limited banner. Thank you, smilegate.
Discreet hands. Rinak outspeeds
So yeah,
even
20%
the wind
attack is gonna make
as
her
she
do
picks
way
her
more
client's
damage because she's
pockets to
all
gather her
attack
criminal
scaling.
funds. Little does she know that there is
Very
a
nice.
certain will be able to meet Rinak through the limited summon
May
starting
1st,
May
okay.
1st. Thank you.
That's a little while from now still. Alright, let's see this demo.
Forgetting something? Please, I can take you in my sleep. Consider this an honor. Trying to get away, are you? You can't outrun me.
Remove any and
Okay,
all
so she stuns
obstacles.
herself and she's already 30% up in the bar. That's so much damage. Okay, wait, let's see. Let's see what her cycling's like. So I'm sure the Destine is gonna
In the
cleanse
light's
her.
name. Foolish.
So her S2 is a 3-turn cooldown, so let's
Prepare to.
wait, why did you not cleanse your Rinak?
I'll
Wait, buddy, why did you not cleanse your Rinak?
We begin.
Do you still believe this?
Uh-huh.
Are my sweet babies all ready? Like them.
Wait, so this is gonna be Rinak's like 4th turn because she lost a turn from being stunned?
Down.
Wait, that's so crazy. Her cycling is S2, S3, and then you're stunned or you S1, and then your S2 is ready again. S2, S3, S1, S2, get an extra turn, and then you S1.
Press me.
That's kinda ridiculous cycling, and then next turn and then the turn after this, you can S3 to like finish people off.
Salty, aren't we?
And your S3 is gonna be even stronger because you have an extra stack of this pilfer.
Getting in my way. What a waste
Like,
of time.
this unit looks absolutely insane.
Don't be afraid.
Like, holy moly, they need to stop giving openers so much damage. What the heck, dude?
Forgetting something?
Yeah, she has an S3
We'll
again.
walk apart this way.
What the heck, dude? She has S3 again.
I'll end this
Okay.
quickly.
That's just great. That's crazy.
Those without use must be removed.
In the light's
Hey,
name.
she's looking really
Beast
strong.
of the West.
Like, this is just way too much damage. Like sure. Oh, she even has she has her S2 again. Alright, let's see this S1 damage. Wait, okay, that did a lot. Alright, three pilfer stacks, 8,000 raw damage. Okay, this unit is broken. Alright, this unit is broken. 129 speed, do 1 billion damage, protect yourself with stealth. Like, sure she'll get soft countered by Illinav, she'll get soft countered by FCC. And also, like, she has, like, insane synergy with Emma and Sharon, because, like, she self-stuns. But this unit looks absolutely bonkers. But also, like, what if you take the Illinav yourself? What if you take the Fallen Cecilia yourself? Then this unit just looks absolutely insane. But anyway, yep. I'm gonna SSS this unit easy. Like, no second thoughts. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time.